You think people say no because it's too expensive? Nope, that's just what they tell you to avoid the real truth. They don't trust you yet, and it's killing your commissions. In this video, I'm breaking down the 3 invisible reasons people ghost you after quoting. I'm going to share with you the one phrase that instantly kills trust while quoting too soon backfires, and how to flip a maybe into a hell yeah without being pushy. So stick around. The third one is what changed everything for me. Now here's the uncomfortable truth. Most agents sound exactly the same. And when you do that, you're a commodity, you're comparable, and no one trusts a commodity. And what you end up having is all these quote hopping culture clients, and I call them kangaroo customers. They love talking to you until it's time to buy something, and then what they do is when they try to reach for their wallet, their hands are too short, so they can't, so they kangaroo hop to the next agent, and they just keep shopping around because every agent sounds interchangeable. You see, truth isn't built on info, it's built on insight and connection, okay? And so there's a couple ways you can go from dumping this whole trying to sell to everybody and become an authority for your group of people. Like for example, for Brandy Linneman, I helped her write a book, and what she did was she became an overnight authority to her group of moms that she wanted to serve. That's an easy example of how you can decommoditize yourself. All right. There's another guy, we did an email newsletter for him for business owners where he gave out business advice. And when he helped them make more money in the business, he said, hey, this is your permission card to keep playing the game. And that's how we framed the insurance sale. And he's doing well over $1 million a year from that. And speaking of sounding different, there's one phrase you're using that might be sabotaging you every single time. And you've said this 100 times. I just want to get you the best deal. Or I'm a broker. I have access to 1 million bajillion carriers so I can find you the best bang for your buck. Sounds nice, right? Except it's destroying your positioning. Now that I think of it, bang for a buck kind of sounds anyways. That phrase just screams that you're another price chaser and you value the wailing of your own wallet more than you do the outcome of your customers. So instead, we're going to position all of your marketing, all of your sales pitches, everything around the outcome of the protection, the purpose of it, what it's going to do, and we're going to future-proof the pitch. And we're not going to talk about just price, all right? If we were to put this in a script, we could say something like, my job isn't to sell you something cheap. It's to make sure you're not left exposed when it matters most. You see, this is going to actually get buy-in from customers because you're acknowledging them as a human. You're not just trying to win a trip to Hawaii because your agency owner said, well, just get them on the phone and do the whole, let's just see if you qualify. Now listen, even if your pitch is perfect, quoting too early could still be tanking the close, and here's why. Quoting fast feels productive, but it's actually the fastest way to lose the sale. All right? Quoting before you've built urgency equals no perceived value. They don't understand what's in it for them, all right? Which is everyone's favorite radio station. What's in it for me? We FM. And you have to understand that when you're rushing to the close, it's kind of like a date. If you've ever been asked on a date, or if you've ever asked someone on a date, I'm assuming most of you have, unless you're still wiping Cheeto crumbs off in your mom's basement and you thought insurance would be the way out. I'm sorry, there's no hope for you, dear friend. But if you've ever been on a date, you don't just ask the girl or the dude to marry you on the first date. The other person would probably look at you like you're nuts, right? Like you're crazy. So pitch timing should follow problem discovery. It should not lead the conversation. And if you're in an insurance sale and within 10 minutes, you're already rushing to the pitch, and sure, there's caveats to that. My customers in my funnel, they've spent hours with me, so by the time they get to the sales call, they're already ready to pull out their banking information, social security stuff, and they're ready to purchase right there. But a lot of you don't have that same luxury. If you need help with that, shoot me an email at mason@masonvanmeter.com and we can jump on a call. So instead, here's a small shift you make. Ask better discovery questions before quoting. Example, can I ask you something real quick? God forbid something happened to you last week. who would be calling me for the coverage? Like, who would be making the call on any of this? What would life look like for Sarah? It doesn't matter what it is, but just get better at asking consequence-based questions. We have to find out what's going to happen as a result of them not having this and needing it, all right? And once you fix that, you need a simple way to turn a maybe into a yes without chasing. If they say, I'll think about it, don't beg. Don't follow up 5 times. Don't puke on them with information. They're already overwhelmed. Do this instead. This is one of the soft closes that I'll use with my customers or teach inside my programs. If the customer says, I need to think about it, or something like, it's too expensive. Well, yeah, it's too expensive for the wrong person. And they have to sit there and wonder, well, am I the wrong person? No one wants to think about themselves like that. Or, Mason, of course it's expensive. Would you honestly respect me if I just tried to show you the cheapest shit to get you to buy? And they're going to say, now that you think of it, no, I wouldn't respect you if you just tried to. We're reframing it in their head. And if you want to use all of my closes I use to sell things every day, even at a $25,000 price tag, you can get all of my closes down below in the description, like the time travel close, the GPS close. But the reason why this works so well is it's the power of a buyer-led objection removal. They remove it themselves. You have to train them how to buy from you. You extract real hesitations and you reposition it with permission, which is pretty much what everybody wants. We're always seeking validation, right? And so which of these shifts are you already doing, and which one hit you the hardest? Drop it in the comments. Let's sharpen the industry together. And I can guarantee you, if you fix just one of these trust killers, your close rate will double, all right? It could double. Now, most agents blame the lead or the price, but now you know better, which means you have an unfair advantage. So if you want to see the exact pitch script I use on leads that closes 5 times out of 5 times, click here next. I break it down line by line.